Appreciate you guys for pulling up, and like always, I'm your host, Gab Bose, and we're about to get into some Aber and Preach Red Pill for Women content. Hit the like and subscribe button for more reactions. Let's get right into the bottom of this.
You are a 4 at best.
Guys aren't meant to see this many hot bitches.
Back in the olden days, they would see 200 baddies in their whole life. And now
In
it's
their
like...
whole life.
In their whole life. And now it's like they are desensitized to it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll have conversations with my guy friends where I need to check them, where I'm like, you need to check yourself. They'll be like, oh, well, her hair wasn't perfect, or she didn't have like veneers, so I just didn't. And I'm like, you are a 4 at best. Like, this is insane. You think that you have access. You actually, they're so delusional. They think that they can...
How the table has turned. It's because we do have access. Because you guys just throw it out like nothing. You guys are on Instagram with nothing but a thong on, so we know what everybody look like. Nobody hide nothing. Half y'all go outside, and when y'all go to them many parties, your booty cheeks hanging out, your titties hanging out, your turtlenecks. Which I'm gonna say. Do we have access? Yeah.
The funniest thing is, like, yo, the fact that she said that we're all desensitized. Who do you think makes us desensitized? You know what I mean?
Complain about the fact that y'all date deadbeat and broke niggas. Half y'all talk about you date ain't shit niggas. Oh, you was stigmatized or whatever. Yeah, y'all give people access all the time. How do I always see really hot women with ugly niggas? Okay. So how you gonna whine all this time about it and then be like, why you guys act like it? Yes, because even average dudes get access to hot women. I would know. I'm average. I've had some. Great time. God bless him. Not always worth the ride, but hey, I paid for admission. I'm going again. All right? So I'm just saying. You're a 4. Yeah, 4's tense. It happens all the time. Because women don't always fuck dudes because they're hot. Sometimes they fuck because they got personality. But he made me laugh. And also,
Or
like,
money.
being hot is no longer special because y'all have not made it special. Plastic surgeries, you guys have all figured out the Instagram looks. You guys all oversell how much you guys are good looking in pictures. And then we get in place and you guys like don't match it. So like the commodity of hotness is so accessible. I go on my phone, I see it every day. If I pay for $5, I see half of them naked if I want. So it's just like, I could get it for free all day long. Why would hotness be special? We've devalued things. Well, these ladies are arguing and they're getting mad because dudes don't value it anymore.
You have access. You actually, they're so delusional. They think that
They're
they
so
can
fucking delusional.
bag like these hot girls because there's so many hot girls because there's so many
Then
hot
they
girls on
bag them,
Instagram.
and then they do them dirty because you think you're gonna get another batter. Which it's like at one point we all start to even out, but also at the same time.
Okay, so first off,
No,
she
we
said
don't.
we were delusional for being able to bag them.
Then-
Now she's saying, yeah, you guys did bag them, and then you try to upgrade to another bag. So what is it? Can we not get them, or can we get... Even in the same video, she contradicts herself. First she said we're delusional, then she said, no, you guys do bang them, but you do them dirty. Well, how do you think we even got to do them dirty? Because we've gotten a few of them. you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like the delusional talk I hear red pillars. Oh, these women think because they're hot, they're just gonna get shit in life, and it's gonna be yeah.
And then they turn around and get shit like, oh, you got to get your money up, you got to get, because as a value man, you get this and that, and then you have to get real estate, you got to get a big car. Why? To get those women that want that.
Exactly.
It's weird.
Or they'll complain about these women, and then Walter will get her pregnant. Just saying. So it's just like
Same university.
This sounds like the red pill energy. This is that same anger, okay? So I want y'all to look at these women with that same energy of like you guys look at the red pillars.
It's not the red pill, it's the red tampon.
There you go.
That's far.
Yeah,
That's
I was gonna say
so
pink
far.
pill, but red tampon.
No, that red, because if you don't take the pill, then you're on the tampon.
Got you.
This is my thing. I always say your resume is trash on paper and in real life.
Exactly.
Your resume is trash for you to be talking like this, sounding like this, and acting like you have so many options available to you.
No, it's crazy.
And right back to you went right back.
Oh my God!
You went from you don't have the options to you have them and then you fuck them to right back to you ain't got no options. Wow, it's a double contradiction. It's crazy.
First of all, you can't look like that and have a trash resume and expect to bag a 10 every time. You're funny. You're not that funny.
Look how angry they are.
Yeah.
You know what this anger is? You know what I think this is? This is when you...
A tampon.
This is what happens. Even though they're like, oh, you think you can bang a 10? You know what this is? This is when you sleep with a hot girl, realize her personality is dog shit, so you leave her, and she's like, you ever think you're gonna get a bitch as hot as me? Fuck you, loser. You got a little dick anyways. Yeah. And it's just this bitch messaging you.
That's exactly what it is, because most beautiful women's, like, most of their values are all in their looks. They've never really had to work on any self-development skills in terms of a character or personality, because to be honest, attractive people kind of get things handed to them. So the more attractive a woman is, the less they tend to develop, the slower they are to develop on a human level. You know what I mean? Because they're so used to being anointed something for absolutely no reason. So I get it. They're mad because these 10s are getting smashed by ain't shit guys, and there's nothing they can really do about it. It's either we can get them or we can't. Pick a side.
By herself, there's nobody else replying, just her in your chat, just leaving you. I'm never going to call you again. Or you're not even going to reply? You're a fucking coward. I've had that before.
Yes.
And it's just like, yo, ma, like, we went on 3 dates. I didn't even sleep with you. I just don't like you. They mad.
And I
because
like,
here's, you ever,
and I like you even less.
here's what they say. They said, it's even more offensive because you're ugly.
Yes.
Right? So their ego can't take the fact that someone they perceive as being below them.
Listen, man, nobody likes rejection, so I'm not going to sit here and act like rejection only hurts one side of the spectrum here. But a lot of women, if not most or the majority of women, cannot handle rejection. We know this. We absolutely do. And in rejection, people tend to show you who they really are. So hold on. You thought I was ugly all along, so why'd you give me some time? If you weren't attracted to me, why were you even here in the first place? Because I'm not attracted to your kind of personality. Now all of a sudden I'm ugly. Why are we highlighting how I look all of a sudden?
Discarded them in a way. It's not. It's like we're not vibing. Yo.
It's okay. It's not.
It's
there's
okay.
There's a thing where I notice that people have a hard time to think. They think that everybody is gonna like them. They have a hard time understanding that it's a possibility that there's some people that don't like you, and you actually have nothing to do with that. They just don't like you. They don't like certain things about you. And you know what? It's okay. It will happen. Mm-hmm. Some people are not.
At a very early age, once I realized that back in the day, people didn't love Christ, I knew I didn't have a chance with this population. I'm not even going to hold you. Because at the end of the day, it's true. Like, and again, sometimes those people tend to think, oh, you don't like me, you must be a hater. Like, no, I'm not a hater. I just don't need to like you. You know what I mean? It's like, oftentimes people feel like whenever someone has something negative to say about them or something that they're working on, that automatically place that person in the space of being a hater. It's no. This world is populated by billions of human beings. We're not all going to be of one accord. We're not all going to find the same things attractive. We're not going to all have the same interest in life. So people will not like you for absolutely no reason. There's nothing you can do to change them. So what do we? So don't focus on the people that don't like you, because they're not really haters. They just don't have to get on with whatever you got going on. Took me a while to kind of figure that out. That you could not be interested in someone, but that doesn't mean you're a hater. It just means you're not interested in whatever that person got going on.
Everybody's cup of tea, and even when you're a tea, well, some people don't even like tea. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're not everybody's cup of tea.
Yup.
And then when you are, that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna please everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Coconuts in Barbados.
Gotcha. You could be like, oh my god, I'm the ripest, sweetest mango. Some motherfuckers don't like mangoes, and it's okay.
Yup.
Move on. But some people can't take that. Me, you don't like all this. Like, he can't get that shit. You know what I mean?
I had one girl, one of the funniest dates. We went on this date.
Oh, what happened?
She just didn't look interested.
She didn't look interested?
Just the date was just dull as f. So halfway through the date, I'm like, yo, listen, I'll walk you back to the metro. Then I got to metro, I'm like, hey, listen, I had a good time, but I feel like we just don't have much chemistry. So
Was she hot?
Yeah.
mean-
And she was kissed by fire.
She was kissed by fire.
Yeah, ginger.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the nerd version. Don't
I
worry.
thought you didn't like gingers.
I don't, but
You say you never seen
if the
one good
titties
looking
racked
ginger.
enough, you know what I mean? We taking it off the shelf. So I
Hello.
seen the girl, I was like, yo, whatever, man. So as a tittyologist, I didn't discriminate, and we at the end of the date, I was just like,
A tittyologist.
Picture this, breast specialist.
Bro, so I leave. This girl sends me a novel. She's like, yo, what do you mean? How you gonna just assume I wasn't interested? I was like, you were like pulling up your phone. You weren't engaging with the conversation much. Like, you know what? I don't let people gaslight me into thinking my intuition's wrong. Like, I know what interest looks like. I know what disinterest look like. I'm not crazy.
But
It's so obvious. So to me, I'm like, why are you tripping, right? And then afterwards, I was just like, yo, it's fine. Like, you did this. It's cool. Like, I'm not tripping. I don't think we a match.
But she didn't run.
And then she kept getting mad, and she kept like texting. And I'm like, yo, what's this really about? And she's like, I just didn't like the fact that you rejected me. I was like,
Yeah.
What do you mean? She's like, no one's ever done that. I was like, are you serious?
That's what I was about to say.
So it's like, yeah, was she hotter than me? Absolutely. Did I care? Not really, no. Because here's the thing. Hotness is only as valuable as the scarcity within your own experiences. Meaning,
AKA, basically, someone is only as hot. If you don't see a lot of beautiful women and you come across that one beautiful chick, then she's going to be the most beautiful person you've ever seen. But if you're someone that's surrounded by beautiful women and you give a beautiful woman an option, a date or an opportunity, and you don't find them appealing, then it's just, all right, today's just Tuesday. Beautiful. I see beautiful women every single day, but ain't nothing special about you. That's a good point, man. That's not okay.
the only people who see hotness and truly value it are the people who've experienced the scarcity of it, never really got to be with it, touch it. So they don't realize skin is skin. The ugly girl and the hot girl could have a same level personality, same level of, make you feel loved and whatever. So at the end of the day, beyond the hotness itself and the aesthetic of the pleasing and the social aspect, it don't really have the value that we put on it. You know what I mean? A mid girl who works out and takes care of herself oftentimes will probably make you feel just as good, if not better, in most of your day-to-day life as a really hot woman. It's not. But if you haven't experienced it, it's like telling a virgin like sex is not a big deal. It doesn't matter to them because they've not experienced it. They're not going to believe you. They need to go through it.
The 25 to like 30-year-old guys, I'm almost 36.
Yeah.
Those guys are excited to go out with me. They will plan the date. They will go the extra mile and they have this like young, fun, they want to impress me. It's the guys who are my age and older that feel kind of jaded. Like they're just like, yeah, let's go on a walk. Fuck your walk, man.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're dead inside. You know how much, when you approach a girl, she's like, ugh, what? That's the same feeling. These guys, they've been around and they've been disappointed and they're like, oh, what is it? You know what I mean? Because
Brother,
let's be honest, the dating thing is really, you see what she said? She said, these guys are excited. They're planning. All the burden is on them. You're just, so what we're doing. So all the burden, after so many years of the burden of this, the burden being on you and getting rejected and shit is not working and why am I doing this still? All right, let's go to the back. They're going to be like that. Just like whenever you go to a girl and she's like, oh my God, I'm really just trying to study here. What do you want? I think it's the same thing, but yeah. I love it that they say guys are super delusional because they think they can you ask girls, not all the girls, but what we see out there is that you guys want to date the same kind of dude. You got the tears right there, and y'all but not me. I'm not talking to you then. Okay, shut up. Y'all mostly want to date this right here, right? And y'all think you can have that. Oh my God, he has to do 6-7 figures. Ooh, a bus drive, a truck drive. It's the same thing. If you're calling guys something, the girls are the equivalent but in something else. Okay?
I don't even know if that's true anymore, too. I mean, when I walk around this city, I see so many average dudes with hot chicks. It happens every
Because there's more hot chicks than hot dudes.
Me, when I just hear these two talk and the anger they do it with, it's just like, you got rejected by a dude who you thought was beneath you, and that shit just stung. I have never looked at a woman who I, quote unquote, I think it's even corny to talk like that, but like, was less attractive. And then went, oh, you're not interested in me? Fuck you. Like, why would you get mad?
I've heard that. I've heard that a number of times where girls said, "Oh my God, he rejected me," and the worst thing is that he was ugly. Like I've heard that so many times. But I've heard that discourse a lot of times.
You've even heard the inverse. Guy goes to a woman, she says not interested. Well, you ugly anyway, bitch. Yeah. Same thing. It's the same thing.
It's corny.
It's the same thing.
And that's what I said.
Oh, she's so ugly that what the was you doing asking for her validation? What is you?
And that's what I said. Whenever you're pissed at women for something, men do the equal shit on the other side. It's like it's the same thing. You're gonna find the equivalent. Yeah. We're not that different. We are, but we're not that different.
No,
we do the same shit.
No, women take it in the ego. Half the girls in the comments could probably attest to the fact that they've heard women say the stuff that we just described.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just, he was ugly anyways. He was just a funny video. Just watching these ladies get mad. But if you want to see more, leave a like and a comment. We always like.
That's the name of the game, son. A lot of people, both men and women, do value themselves differently. I don't believe that men are delusional. Will you find your crop of them that are? Possibly. Quite frankly, you will find some, but that's not the norm. You know, we don't get to live in a world that just revolves around us and entitlement. We're not as delusional as the people that are claiming that we are. And as far as women goes, like, yeah, no chick wants to be rejected, right? They don't like the denial, like, oh, I'm perfect, so like the nerve of you to reject me, you were ugly anyway. I'm just like, well, you know, I think it says a lot about your character that someone that's less as attractive as you are would lose interest in you. What are they really saying? Because evidently your looks isn't good enough to keep them, right? And I always say looks gets someone's attention, your character keeps them. I'm gonna holler at you guys next video. This is the Red Pill for Women. Oh, we all need to be humbled. What a time to be alive. What a time.